Okay, all finished. 4 hours later, they had a new crew come in and relieve us. We did applesauce today. Time to think about getting this greenhouse going. And Papa O got me No Reason flowers today. Okay, I'm in Costco. This is the toilet paper section. Nada, none. It will empty out in 2 weeks on a scare run. So do what you can with what you got and just start somewhere with something. Oh man, I cannot believe how cold it is out here. 27 degrees. I could barely get the doors open of the car. Okay, I'm at the cannery. Right here is where I'm gonna go. And here's where they store a lot of wheat. And the dairy's back there. So, let's go in and see what my duties are to help feed the world. And then we got the hairnets on. I gotta get mine. I gotta watch. I'm a little bit late, so I gotta watch the movie and make sure we're following the rules. Make sure you're not sick. Wash your hands. You're in the Savior's.
Please do not work.
You gotta keep your mouth clean.
To cover any small cuts or scratches.
Interesting. Okay, all finished. 4 hours later, they had a new crew come in and relieve us. We did applesauce today. The machine broke down a couple times, so there's about an hour that we didn't actually do anything. And the guy that replaced me was a blind guy. They had a blind guy come in. All I had to do was get the bottles that were coming out of the cooling section and put them on a conveyor belt to be dried off and labels put on. So, way fun. Applesauce. I still have my hairnet on, don't I? I take our rings off, so I gotta get these out of the bag and put my wedding ring back on. And my watch. Hey, got my wedding ring back on. It was hard to get off and get back on. And there's the apple boxes. I think those are empty ones. Well, they did some yesterday and they'll be working all day today. The new shift comes in every hour, I think. Pretty cool. And hello, Mapo fans, as the sun sets in the west. Beautiful 64 degrees today. Time to think about getting this greenhouse going. Here, let's take a look. I think the cats have been in here all winter. I got some dirt because my tomato plants grew really big, as tall as me, but they produced no fruit. So I got to figure out what the deal is with that, what's up with that. And because the tomatoes grow really well here. See, I need a lot of tomatoes for the sketty that we make. I do like 6 bushels. They grew really good, really well here. This was amazing. I gotta buy special dirt. So, head to Costco, that rhymes. And let's see what they got there. Okay, I'm in Costco. This is the toilet paper section. Nada, none. What does coronavirus got to do with toilet paper? Really? I have my supply at home, but I've heard they had a run on the mac and cheese too. Let's go look at that section. Okay, they still have mac and cheese, but there's this one. I think there's one of these left, 18 boxes. But I don't eat that. I make my own. I have to show you guys how to make it. It's just cook up macaroni, put some milk in it, and put real cheese on it. Real easy. You don't have that fake stuff. But I saw the one box of the other stuff, so there might be a run on the mac and cheese too. See, but there was something else. People were bottled water. Yeah. And Papa O got me No Reason flowers today. They look great with my 2 gnomes that I made for my DIY. It looks pretty. I love No Reason flowers. And we got our fire going here, fake fire. And this is my storage room. And so I have toilet paper, paper towels. These backpacks, you got some food storage in there. Food storage, water. You keep it rotated forward. You take the can from the front and put the new can back there. Got honey, salt. And this is all dried foods right here. I'll post a video on how you do a food storage. Wheat, beans, grains. You got to be prepared. Our church, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, has told us 60 years ago to get at least 3 months food storage. I've got freezer stuff here. I got 2 freezers. I have a generator to keep the freezer running. Oh, could you even see me? I shouldn't have turned that light out, but you can hear me. And if ye are prepared, ye won't be scared. When ye are prepared, you shall not fear. So get ready. You should be ready anyway. You cannot depend on the stores. Do you know that the big, huge warehouses that truckers pick up their stuff from and divvy around to different places, it will empty out in 2 weeks on a scare run, on a panic run. 2 weeks is all it will last, and then it is gone. You need to have seeds. I have a container of sealed seeds. They are ones that the seeds now that you have, you can't grow. What's it called? You can't grow seeds from those seeds. But the seeds I have, you can grow seeds from those seeds. I cannot think of the name. I'll have to try and think of it. But be prepared. You should have stuff anyway. And I don't want to use my drinking water for washing. So under the porch here, I use my old soap containers, you know, that I keep soap in, and I put water in there, and that is for washing, because I don't want to use my drinking water for that. Drinking straws that you can drink through. How to purify your water. I've got rain barrels. Find out where your nearest water source is, and if you can get water, don't just assume someone else is going to take care of you. That's not very smart. You need to be self-sufficient. It's nice to run to the store and get your food, but it's not always going to be that. You cannot depend on that. You cannot depend on someone else to take care of you. You take care of you and your family. I have enough food in that food storage to take care of me and Papa O. And what if one of my kids are stranded here with their families? What if all of them are here? I'll be able to take care of them with that food storage. And I can help neighbors. I can help other people. I've got wood stored. I've got a way to keep heat. You have to think of all these things. It took me a while. It took me a good 10 years, I'd say, to stock up, get my storage room filled. And if you don't have a storage room, put it under your bed, put it under the couch, store it somewhere. And I'm leaning more towards the dried food, but then you also got to be stocked up on the food that you eat every day, the cans. Keep them rotated. That's how they do it in the stores. They don't keep the old in the back and then hope somebody will buy it. The new always goes in the back, and you rotate it to the front. It's a simple process. It makes sense, and then you're not eating some old stuff. And you got to have water. You can survive 3 days without water. You can survive, a month, 3 months without food. I don't know how long you go without food, but 3 days without water, and things start shutting down in your body. So this is a good test for us with this coronavirus. This is a good test. People are panicking. Don't panic. Just be prepared. Okay? Just don't assume that someone's going to save you, because it may not happen. Maybe it will, but I wouldn't count on it. Save yourself. Oh, and here's a quote for you that's a good one. The choice you make today will usually affect tomorrow. So that's good advice, and see what you can do. I would take see what you can do with what you have. I would take $10 a week out of my grocery money and buy something for my food storage. It took a year to store up the wheat, and then the next year I stored up the honey, then the next year I stored up the salts. Well, salt was easy. I did that in like 1 week. That doesn't cost very much. So do what you can with what you got, and just start somewhere with something. So we ate a lot of bread, so that's why I stored up my wheat. And anyway, enough rambling. But I'll post my video of how I did my storage room, and it does take time to store up. It does take money, but the $10 a week worked for me because I could not buy cookies, potato chips, the junk stuff. You probably spend about $10 a week on junk. Stop buying the junk, buy your food storage, and then you won't be scared. I was able to relax a lot after I started getting my food storage going. And you should always have as soon as you take something out of that storage room, if you take out a can of olives, then make sure you buy that next can of olives and put it back in. Replace what you take, your ketchup, your mayonnaise, I have a little mini store out there. And what you take, you've got to replace. It's a simple process.
I said, how can I bear to let you go out there? He said, sometimes this old world isn't fair. You just gotta pray.